Minecraft. Hate it or love it, it's always going to be in the all-time game talk. But, we all have that feeling of loading up a fresh Minecraft world and starting out completely from scratch. And in this world, I decided to try and make a banger video. So I ran myself and got myself typed up, and I actually tried to edit and make a good video this time. So, as any Minecrafter started, I mined some wood. And that wood took way too long to mine, I tell you. But then, after getting enough wood to craft a wooden pickaxe and a crafting table, I started mining stone, as stone early on will always help. And even under that stone pile was a bunch of coal, and boy is coal useful, as it helps you mine food, as it helps you cook food, and get torches for later on. And after mining that first crafting table, first of many probably of this series, I headed off on my journey. And I even found some iron early on, knowing that it would be useful for swords and protecting myself from all the mobs. I tried to explore the bit of the cave and realized that one, it was pretty trash, and also that if I did explore it, I would probably die. And I did not want to die early on, because dying early on would just suck. So after struggling to get out of that hole, I killed some cows, and after killing these cows for much needed food, I spotted a village with the corner of my eye. So I ran over to it, as villages would bring me seeds and food. More food, in fact. So, you have to steal from the villagers. You should permanently borrow from the villagers, actually. We would never steal, because they can always plant them back. But anyways, I ran off, and I crafted a hoe, because that is the quickest way to mine hay bales, obviously, because I was not about to wait 10 years just to mine a couple of hay bales. And these hay bales would prove to be pretty useful early on for food. But anyways, after completely mining up those hay bales, I stole more from the villages, like meat and some wheat. And I even took a smoker, and boy was that smoker smoking hot. But anyways, after killing some more cows and leaving the village, I realized that it was getting really late. And after taking a bed, and after placing down a bed I took from the village, I slept for the first night. And then it was morning. I survived day 1. And I opened day 1 by eating some pork and almost falling in a giant ravine. So yeah, pretty fire. And this ravine, I marked the coordinates down for, because I knew it was going to be useful. And then, after marking the coordinates down, I ran a lot. And I even found another village. And so, I don't know what is it with, because I always thought that the hoe was one of the most useless things. Except for farming, obviously. So the fact that they added the feature that hoes can mine hay bales extremely fast makes it so much more efficient and so much better. After exploring the village, I even found some more iron. And this iron would be so useful coming up, as I had big plans to use this iron. Then I traveled to the top of the village, and I even took a nice old blast furnace, as blast furnace will be very useful for these. And then, almost killing myself in powder snow, somehow I made it out alive. Thankfully, they were only 1 block high. I realized that one of the reasons I couldn't get out as fast is because I couldn't sprint. So I ate some food and basically just started going on a mad adventure. Most of these montages will be sped up because it took me a lot longer than you think, so I'll just let you enjoy for a little bit. After gathering some sweet berries, I decided on building somewhere on the lake, because I feel like a lake would be very nice. So I swam over to this hole in this little island bit. And as we all know, you always gotta build in a goddamn wall, because wall was the best place to build. So after placing and digging some more platforms, I dug out what would be my first house of this series. I would plan to move on later on, but right now I think this would be a very nice starter home. So we dug in as any person would do, as this is just a basic move for Minecraft. You always want to feel like I've never met a single person that's never dug into a wall. We have to make the ceiling 3 blocks high because otherwise it would be so boring. So I'll let this montage go for a little bit. After placing down these final few blocks, I went to bed on what would be night 2. Now in this moment I was AFK, watching my phone, and I just told myself it would be fine and I would walk it off. That was a lie, chat. It wasn't fine. I'm gonna go cry in the shower. After being at one of the lowest points in my career, I just decided to binge watch the rest of my Clone Wars and Star Wars, as it probably is one of my favorite shows. After that, I just did some offline work because I just wasn't feeling it. So I started getting work on a farm, as I was not about to go kill as many animals as possible to get food. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this montage go for a little bit, and then yeah. After finishing whatever it is, using the hoe to turn the dirt into soil, I decided I was going to plant wheat and most likely carrots, as those would help me start a farm of sheep and pigs. Because I wasn't just about to go random some mindless animals, that would be cruel. I was going to instead keep them in captivity and then use them for nice food. But yeah, even as cruel as it sounds, it's the truth. So after finishing this farmish thing, I don't know, it's a very basic farm, but it will do for now. And then I saw this chicken, it was interrupting my space, so yeah, I killed it. But anyways, after this, I really wanted to start a tree farm, of oak trees to be precise, as oak trees are one of my favorite trees to build out of. But I didn't have enough dirt, so I went back into my house, crafted up a shovel, made sure to have my spawn point set because I was not about to die and then have to find my way back. And then I was about to just dig for a little bit, so I'll let this montage play, and yeah. As mining this much dirt may seem unnecessary, I realized that it was going to take a lot to build a massive tree platform. So after finishing that, I jumped into the water. I even did a cool little grab some water, but then the stupid drowned attacked me and killed me. Second death of the series. But anyways, after collecting my stuff and getting a bit more dirt, I decided to finally start building and adding on to my farm. But it wouldn't be the normal wheat that you guys always think of and carrots. I decided to build a sweet berries, as these will prove to be useful later on for something I have in mind. But after that, after collecting a bit more dirt, I finally decided to start building my oak tree farm, as I've been dying to, because I've been sick and tired of trying to mine whatever the long pine, I'm just gonna call them pine trees because they look like pine trees. But anyways, got a bit more dirt, and then I set to bed on night I think 4. And then while going to more dirt, I opened my morning by finally killing my first mob, which would be an actual decent one because it would be a nice gold skeleton. And man, he had some nice shiny armor for me. I got a brand new helmet out of it. But then after killing that whatever it's called skeleton, I decided to collect more dirt and some more sweet berries from my farm. After collecting all that dirt, I finished off the tree farm, planted some trees, and then decided to build a platform for where all my animals will live. And the reason, if you guys were wondering why I was building it on the water, is because if I were to have built it anywhere else, I probably would have had to dig out an entire mountain. So this way it was just easier. So I collected some more dirt, as you can see clearly, and finished off this building. I already crafted loads of oak fences earlier on, so I could easily make this. And the reason I did this is because if I made them beforehand, right now, I probably wouldn't have had the supplies because I made a lot more stuff. So after finally making my first fence, which honestly was the weirdest design I've ever thought of, I was just stupid with this. I really just was building some random pens anywhere at this point, just to make sure I had enough space for animals. After finishing building all those things, I went out to see if I could find some sheep, maybe some pigs, and hopefully some chickens, as chickens would be useful for making some feathers. I collected some sweet berries on the way, and yeah, I'll let this montage play. After eyeing the sheep in the corner of my eye, I decided to bring it back, as it would be my first animal of many. I even decided to give it a name. It was going to be Shaun the Sheep, based off of a really old TV show, as I watched in my childhood, so I thought to bring it to this Minecraft world. So I brought Shaun all the way back home. And these sheep would be used later on to make beds to get netherite. So I put it in a nice little pen and then escaped. After finding a few more animals like a cow and even another freaking chicken even, I decided to go out one more time, but to no avail, and I didn't find anything. So after going to bed, I would be night 6 into day 7. Which honestly is kind of an accomplishment. We made it 7 freaking days. I went out to try to find some cows or even some pigs, as I was starting to believe that the sheep wouldn't become a good idea. So I went out for a little bit, and I'm just gonna let this montage play. After searching for what felt like forever, I found a pretty decent group of pigs, just literally sitting out in the open. But I didn't want to just bring 1 or 2 back. I wanted to bring all of them back, as it would be vital in breeding them and killing them and using them for food. But anyways, I took these 3 pigs back, and I tell you what, I literally thought I was the National Guard for a second. I thought I was literally trying to protect these pigs with my life. I was going so slow. I did not want to lose these pigs, because this was probably the best thing I've ever gotten, because pork is probably the best food. So after what felt like traveling forever, I finally got them back. And I'm gonna be honest, I literally thought I was gonna lose my mind if I had to take these pigs any further, because it was taking me so long. But after doing a little bit of more housework, I decided to start a strip mine, and I even found a cave. And even though it didn't prove much, I still got some of the basic resources, like iron, and that iron took way too long to mine, but it would prove useful coming up, as I needed iron armor. I even found redstone and to be honest, that was a shock to me this early on, but I was so excited to use it, especially for contraptions. Now, this was probably my favorite find of today, because lapis would be vital for enchanting stuff. Then, after randomly just clearing out this pile of lava, I didn't even have anything to do with it. I was just like, what if there were any ores under this? And then I spotted it. At the corner of my eye, the first diamond of this Let's Play. I was so happy in this moment, as it literally was going to change the playstyle of this. I know I didn't say I wanted to go fast, but diamonds this early on was awesome. But I really wanted to be 3 to 5. And then, when I mined it, 1 diamond. No, I'm not complaining, because diamonds are still diamonds. But only 1 after finding it for the first time was a little disappointing. But after getting some more basic resources like redstone and even some more gold, I decided to just keep exploring and just keep it going, because if I stopped now, then I probably would have never explored this cave for a long time. And after mining a bit of gold and almost dying to a freaking zombie, which honestly would have been the saddest part of today, I spotted some diamonds at the bottom of this coal pile. And it wasn't 1 diamond, but it was 2 diamonds, boys. 2 freaking diamonds. We already have 3, which is enough to make a diamond pickaxe. But as I was exploring the cave and starting to feel like it was about to come back up, I spotted the last set of diamonds of today. And I didn't get 1 diamond, I didn't get 2 diamonds, I didn't even get 3 diamonds. I managed to get 5 diamonds. And after getting those diamonds, I was like, I have to get out of this cave, otherwise I'm going to lose these diamonds. So once I returned to the surface with my 7 diamonds, boys, 7 diamonds on the first day is crazy. And I put all my ores back, and I even started smelting all of that iron. As even though I left it uncut, I found like 3 stacks of iron. Then I decided to go back into the cave for one last time, just to see if I could scrap anything up. And I even found another diamond, which was cool. But the main reason why I went back to this cave was to get obsidian. And the reason I wanted to get obsidian was because now that I had this many diamonds, I could make an enchantment table. And even I could probably start going to the nether. That's my favorite part. But I realized to make this so-called enchantment table, you need books, and to get books, you need leather and sugarcane. Now, I could easily get the leather because I had the cow farm, but I needed the sugarcane. So thankfully, from the 2 that I got earlier, I got it, and I planted the sugarcane. But thankfully, this is episode 1. Hope you guys had a good time. Make sure to smash like. Also, only 0.6 of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed, so please subscribe, guys, and have a great day. Goodbye.